The total number of social media users is estimated to grow to 3.29 billion users in 2022, which will be 42.3% of the world's population. You're wondering why I'm throwing that data on you at the very beginning? I wanted to intensify the point that as marketers, you cannot let go of this massive opportunity to be where your customers are spending most of their time these days. Let's begin our discussion on social media marketing by understanding the various platforms available for social media marketing. I am Krati Pandey from Heuristics, which is a marketing blog for the MBAs. We work to bring the most basic to advanced concepts in the domain of marketing. We have multiple ebooks that are freely downloadable, which work as refreshers for people who are interested in marketing. You can also visit our platform to get relevant course suggestions in the most industry specific skills in marketing that will help you make your mark in the industry. Often we are faced with a big question. We want to inculcate some skills in order to stand apart from the crowd, but we hope somebody who has been in the industry could have told us what are the skills that really matter. That's the gap that our new course, 5 Steps Ahead, seeks to overcome. It has been conceptualized and narrated by our very own Darpan Saxena, who is an alumni of IIM Udaipur and has an experience working as a marketing strategist. This course is a must for candidates who are about to join B schools as it will introduce them to the world of marketing. And for those who are presently MBA first years, this will be certainly a help in deciding how to navigate your career ahead. With that, let's roll to the topic of discussion for this video. What is social media marketing and why we would like to discuss about it? A simple definition would look something like this. When you establish your brand presence by creating and sharing content on social media platforms, that's when you have indulged into social media marketing. Do you realize that even when you post those happy pictures from your trip in Goa or stories of the gourmet food that you recently had in your favorite restaurant, you're actually indulging into social media marketing? Unknowingly, you are marketing a place for its tourism or creating a brand image for an unknown restaurant. Let's see some reasons why social media is something that has to be taken with utmost seriousness in today's times. Social media is quickly becoming a popular choice as a marketing medium. And I don't say it without facts. 97% of the customers, before making a purchase decision, do some or the other kind of research online. Facebook has shown some awesome figures when it comes to conversion rates. The conversion rate for Facebook ads averages to 9.21% across all industries, which is very close to the mark of 10%, which is considered ideal for an ad campaign. There is immense freedom and options available for both the customers as well as the marketers to connect with each other, and hence this has helped develop a very amicable form of marketing. It has become very easy to understand the customer's pain points and quickly revert them back with some form of assurance. If we were to define what are the various functions under social media marketing, it boils down to strategizing, which means making the decision whether or not to get into social media marketing. Decision also has to be made to select the right channel, as all channels have their own perks associated with them. Planning the type of content and then posting it, and then finally measuring the impact of content in real time is what makes social media, or I would say all forms of digital marketing, a blessing for all marketers. A rational person would never do anything without analyzing the benefits involved. Hence, let's try to understand what are the benefits associated with using social media platforms for marketing your brand. Social platforms help build awareness. The customers you're trying to reach, almost all of them are using one or the other form of social media. It is very easy to customize the content according to your target audience, and with little steps, you can appear in the news feeds of your potential customers. I'm sure all of you have seen or even leveraged the power of social media in order to increase your reach. Because you market to a very targeted set of customers, chances that they genuinely are interested in your offering and will be motivated to go through your website increases manifold. A transaction with a customer should never be a one time deal. Repeat purchases and loyalty is the ultimate goal. Social platforms can be used to always be in contact with the customers. Any recent developments, some attractive promotional offering, or even an email wishing you happiest Holi forms leverage all kinds of content to be in the minds of customer. Hence, it helps in building brand loyalty. All forms of digital marketing are cost effective for the simple reason that you pay for what you get in return. Social media platforms have something more to offer in terms of cost effectiveness. The signing up and posting organic content is free for all users for lifetime. Paid ads have the support of the data generated in some course of time, which can be used to further optimize the campaign cost, and hence it leads to further cost reduction. Social media has, in true sense, humanized a brand. Don't you think brands can actually talk and express their emotions thanks to social media platforms? They can interact with customers very easily and can be part of the recent trends. It has led to better customer satisfaction because social platforms can actually be used to acknowledge even a small comment that the customer makes, tagging a brand. This shows the customer how involved your business is in making a great user experience for them. One of the most valuable advantages of social media is marketplace insight. What better way to know the thoughts and needs of your consumers than by directly talking to them? By monitoring the activity on your profiles, you can see customers' interest and opinions that you might not otherwise be aware of if your business didn't have a social media presence. Another insightful aspect of social media marketing is the ability to segment your content list based on topic and identify which type of content generates the most impressions. These tools give you the ability to measure conversions based on posts on various social media platforms to find the perfect combination for generating revenue. Some of the types of content that firms use to engage with customers are articles, videos and images, webinars, offers and promotional content, infographics, or surveys, quizzes, and polls. The best part with any tactic in digital marketing is the fact that it has both paid and unpaid options, and each of them have their own set of advantages. Organic social media marketing makes use of free tools in order to build a community. Posts with relevant hashtags on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, making use of YouTube SEO are all forms of organic social media marketing strategies. On the other hand, paid social media involves the numerous forms of ads, and these can be used when the firms want to aggressively reach out to their potential customers. Both organic and inorganic forms have their set of advantages. Organic mediums can be leveraged to build presence of your brand. By posting videos or images or even text content, firms try to reach out to their target customers. Customer service is another aspect of organic social media. Addressing customer pain points by reaching out to them through comments, making them a part of the community of similar users where they can discuss their takes on your brand are some examples of how social media can be used to provide top notch customer service. Interacting with users through your posts or keeping them involved in decision making by asking them for their takes through polls and surveys helps brands to deepen the bond with customers. Paid media is for aggressively reaching out to your potential customers. The process is quick as compared to organic forms and hence can be used when the aim is to immediately create awareness for the brand. But both these techniques are able to get you new customers and help you to deliver quality content to your customers. You may be wondering and trying to make a decision about which one is a better medium to market your product. Don't stress too much. Because in most situations, a combination of both organic and inorganic media has to be used to reach out to your target consumers. We have gone through the buying cycle a couple of times before. In case you have not watched our videos on basics of digital marketing, you should positively watch them after you finish this video. It is important for brands to design and post their content in accordance with what stage the buyer is at. Starting with stage 1, the main aim is to attract your potential client to check out your offering. Your content should have the power to stop and gain attention from a person who has been browsing hundreds of posts on his or her newsfeed. There are various techniques like webinars or industry events, informative content, or podcasts that can be used in this stage. The prospect has now become a visitor to your linked website if you are able to get their attention. In the second stage, the motive is to convert this visitor to a genuinely interested lead. Make use of call to actions where you can collect preliminary information from the customer, which will help you to stay connected with the customer for long, and it sort of opens a door to multiple opportunities to pitch your offering. In stage 3, your efforts are focused to drive sales. You can directly reach out to your leads and make them sales presentations. This is where the responsibility of the offline sales team also comes into picture. Promotional offers based on what your leads are looking for work best in this stage to convert them into paying customers. And finally, you want them to speak nicely about your brand to other potential customers. That's when they become your brand advocates. Making them a part of your social media community and delighting them with special loyalty offers makes them advocates for your brand. With that, let's move on to analyze the various platforms that we have for social media marketing and what are their respective highlights. Let's take a look at some of the influential social media platforms. The list will be very familiar to all of you because we have been using these platforms in our lives extensively these days. We start with Instagram, which is one of the fastest growing platforms for marketing. Instagram stories, ads, and organic posts, followed with hashtags, can be very easily leveraged to reach out to the wide variety of audience available on Instagram. I cannot say about you, but I myself fall into the trap of a lot of self care and accessory brands when I see those attractive ads on Instagram. Next comes Facebook, and it is a platform which is very similar to Instagram. And it is another great way, and I must say, a very easy way to reach out to your target audience. It is a place for people and hence can be used to create communities for your product or service. Most brands and influencers make their pages, and these are a great way to stay connected with your customers. Twitter is the platform where people exercise their right to expression to the fullest. It is a very important platform to stay updated about what are the recent trends that are emerging amongst the audience, which is then used by brands to empathize with their customers. One thing that unites us all is the fact that we are regular and aggressive users of WhatsApp. This is a great platform and a completely free of cost platform for promoting your product. Most small businesses, especially businesses that are run from homes, make use of this platform to reach out to their customers and even finally convert them using this platform. YouTube is the mecca of learning something new and getting information about a particular product. It is a great way of marketing your products while entertaining the customer. Terms like affiliate and influencer marketing, which are about contacting a third party to review your product or service, is one of the most prominent forms of marketing done using YouTube. And finally, we have the social platform for formal interactions. Any product or service that you think needs recognition from the working community can be posted on LinkedIn. You must have generally observed that various companies keep posting their recent work or any other latest developments in order to stay connected with the customers. So that's how the platforms of social media marketing work for us. With that, we come to the end of this video. I'll leave you with two brands that I'm sure are very close to you and they are actually getting closer each day through their social media campaigns. Zomato is one brand that indulges in very witty comments and content on various social media channels. It takes inspiration from some of the taglines or trends that are creating a buzz in the target audience and use them as ingredients to stay in touch with their customers. Netflix is another friend of ours. We have actually become best friends after the lockdown happened. But apart from the light banter, observe how they engage with their customers through multiple channels and using different types of content. Actually, their media accounts are equally interesting as their platform content. We have to agree to that. I am actually in awe of the creativity of the conversations these brands have that help them to stay connected with their customers. I will leave you with some resources which you could use to learn digital marketing better. Do check out the links in the description below. One last thing, I can never leave you without wanting to know your perspectives. So please tell us in the comments after going through this video, what is your perception on using social media platforms for marketing? We would be happy to hear from you. Thank you for watching this video and do stay connected for the next piece of content.